So take a look at the chat, all right? Because I'm posting a link in here. This is from the work of Cody. Randy, get in there. Salty Adam, Kristen, get in there.
Shit.
Take a look. This is just fantastic.
Where?
Randy, are you watching? Randy, what happened to you?
Randy's giggling.
You're supposed to giggle louder than that.
Oh, God.
What? What's oh God? It's amazing. Everything about it is amazing.
This is good sizzle. I like it. It's a good sizzle. I'm going to say it, even though I fucking made it.
No, it's 100%.
Don't circle jerk me because it's just going to be me touching myself. But that's an all right sizzle. So nobody compliment me because it'll turn into a circle jerk now.
Okay, all right. I'm not complimenting Cody. I'm complimenting us, Randy. That's a fantastic sizzle that we put together.
I'm complimenting Penn Station's fresh squeezed lemonade. You get a half gallon for $3.99. Penn Station. It'll make you fat.
What'd you think, Randy? Did you like it? Oh, he's drinking.
Oh, yeah, that was brought to you by Penn Station's lemonade. I had to get that in. We're back to doing adverts for free. Anyways, holy shit, you really did a lot with very little, Cody. Like, I really like...
Yeah.
Like, you had the B-roll of me smoking weed.
I like how you respected it immediately with a fucking promotion instead of like weighing in critique. Thanks, Randy.
Well,
is this how you're gonna be? Is this how it's gonna be, dude?
Cody, I don't want to give you a false impression at all. I'm slightly better than mediocre at what I do. All right.
Yeah.
And that was a slightly better than mediocre ad read. All right. And I really plugged it in there. And I even drank the shit. All right. Most people don't go that
call
far.
Your product shit. That's not how you drop the ads.
No, I did the ad. We'll cut all this out in post. It's fine. We do a podcast for a reason. It's perfect.
All right.
Yeah, everything's perfect.
Adam, when I start asking about what your dick looks like, don't be an asshole, okay? Just go with the joke, dickhead. I'm just kidding. I like you, Adam.
Exercise of yes and.
Yeah, I'm just fooling around. All right.
No, what's a good amount of high to get? I feel like Cody and I are in competition now.
Yeah. I kind as much as I hate to say it,
new school.
Want to see how it goes. But all right, let's get into it. Let's do this thing. Hey everybody! Welcome to episode 179 of The Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host, Rem, once again back at you. Just put a preview on our YouTube channel. Get in there, richdickman.com. Click the YouTube links. Check the preview, The Rich Dickman Show behind the scenes. Thank you, Cody. Fucking awesome. Anyways, I'm here. Randy's here. Cody's here. We got a guest. It's going to be fun. Randy, let's go, baby. What's going on?
I'm a star, and the rest of you better be glad that I'm in your lives now, because this is gold, and I'm the golden goose. So enjoy my golden eggs.
He is not wrong. Yes. Last week, Randy, we had Cody reading a bunch of stuff, and Rich Dickman liked it so much he brought him back. So once again, on the Rich Dickman Show with us, Mr. Cody McCann with his just ready to narrate. Is all ready to narrate over there. What's going on, pal?
I call them throat jobs.
Okay, throat jobs. Randy, write that down.
Yeah.
Throat jobs. All right. Episode title.
Yeah. I just hope
whatever.
Discord stays together tonight, because that was nonsense last week.
Okay. Explode.
Yeah, Cody, the behind the scenes teaser that you did is phenomenal. We can't wait to see the whole thing. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But we do have a guest tonight. We talked about this last week, and well, let's just bring her in. It is Salty from Houston. Salty, welcome to the Rich Dickman Show. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hi.
Oh, absolutely. When I have a chance to talk to somebody who's related in many ways to not many related, that's not what I'm looking for. Who, you know what I'm saying? We're getting through. Anyways, Salty, it's good to have you here. You are Adam from Houston's partner, and you messaged me a couple weeks ago, and you wanted to come on the show and talk to us. And I'm so happy you're here because we got a lot of things to talk about. You have a very interesting life, is how I can put it. And I want to learn. I want to learn all about you. So
we're learning. We're learning tonight.
Yeah.
Well, flattered to be inquired about.
Yes. How did this all come about? How did you? Adam was he's talking about BDSM clubs and nudist colonies and all sorts of things. And then he said he had a lady in his life. So I want to know, how did you meet Mr. from Houston?
Well, we met in Houston at a meeting at a BDSM munch on Saturday. We met through a mutual, actually another partner of mine, introduced us. And
a munch. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So a munch is the term they use for people that meet up to talk about topics, demos and terms and protocol, things like that for the BDSM kinks.
Okay. I had no idea you were going to reference munches, but I got to tell you guys something. So, my good friend in New York City, he's looking to start dating again, and I'm going to leave him unnamed. I have many friends in New York City, and I don't want to out this one particular, but he's looking to start dating again. And he told me he joined a site called Fetlife. And so I said, "What's Fetlife?" He said, "Oh, you should check it out." So I signed up to Fetlife to see what it was like, and all these events coming up, all these munches, and I had no idea what a munch was. So now I know what a munch is. So thank you for that.
Look at this.
It sounded like you were kind of new to some of this information, but in a way. But then again, you're a little naive to it too. So, yeah. When did you find out about this? When did you find out about Fetlife?
I'd heard we've had adult stars on the show before many few times, and some of them have mentioned Fetlife, but I never bothered to even look at it. But since my friend was using it, I wanted to know what he was getting into, and so I just wanted to check it out. And apparently there's like 8 places for a glory hole here in Connecticut, and then there's an adult cinema that hosts swingers all the time, and there's munches like every Saturday. In different places. Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually more exciting than I thought it would be.
I heard you talking about tantric, looking for tantric local stuff last podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe that's another way to find it. Find some of those.
No luck.
Not readable people.
No luck yet.
No? Oh, really? That's too bad.
No. What are you going to do? Maybe out in Hawaii. Maybe you can find tantra out there.
Houston has some. Houston has some reputable tantric instructors. Oh, yeah. I could recommend some if you wanted. Mm-hmm.
Can you better explain what tantra is, or tantric massage and all that stuff, or do you have any knowledge in that?
I do. I do, actually.
Oh.
So a couple of years ago, I was at a Valentine party. It was a erotic Valentine party at an art gallery, and so they brought in everything erotic, and they had a couple there that was tantric instructors. And so they did kind of a demo and introduction, stuff like that. So I called them up and made a couple of appointments with them and got to learn a little bit about it. So, but at the party, they talked about what tantric was. There's like 4 main components to it. And
what are those? Or if you remember?
So yeah, I remember. So there's voice. Being vocal, there's motion, there's breathing, and there's intent. So you can do different speeds and rhythms of that depending on if you're trying to sync up with your partner or something like that. You can either slow yourself down by slowing those 4 things down, or speed yourself up by speeding those things up, basically, in a nutshell.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nutshell.
There's so much more out there than what, all the vanilla shit we're led to believe in. Okay. All right. So, you met Adam. So now you're in a relationship with Adam, and this is a poly relationship. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Questions there. And you're also licensed in substance abuse counseling. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes.
All right.
That's what I do.
So I got a question for you. What would you say to, I don't know, maybe he's a co-host on a podcast, maybe he's not, I don't know. But sometimes when he feels like he has to be extra funny or has to bring extra energy, he decides to go through like 3/4 of a bottle of Black Heart rum or any type of rum, actually. Would you say that maybe that's not the best thing to do for yourself? You know, if you think you have to be funny by drinking alcohol?
Wow.
Are you asking me as a counselor or as a person's opinion? I mean,
Both.
as long as it's not doing any harm to himself or others. I mean, you know.
Yeah. What if you have to cancel the
thing
podcast?
was the little puke. Oh, well, we did it the next day.
Are we talking about Randy?
Yeah.
Or somebody here? We know?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I may have thrown it up on 2 podcasts on the internet. And there's an unfortunate Diablo 3 speed leveling video out there that I regret. But no one will ever find that.
What is that? That's the first I've heard of this. What did you do with Diablo 3?
Don't worry about it.
Why would you bring it up if you didn't want me to worry about it?
He's concerned.
I was vulnerable for a moment. I don't know.
God.
Was this with my old friends, Randy?
No, this is with nobody you know.
All right.
No.
So if he's comfortable doing it, he's not doing anything dangerous, then he's okay. All right. I was hoping you'd come down harder on him, but I'm more of a judgmental type, and I shouldn't be.
Is it it depends on all the things it's affecting, like his friendships, relationships, physically, you know, financially.
Yeah.
You know, corroborative information from third parties is always good to ask their opinions and feedback.
Well, I can tell you how I was feeling. I was upset with him, and then I had to hear from my bosses up above that we had to spend more money to record a second part of an episode, and they weren't happy about that. So his actions had repercussions beyond him just throwing up on his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the HR guy has ALS?
No, I didn't hear that. Is that true?
He was so nice.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's all right. So we're also into I'm reading through the thing that you sent me. So we got the Nudist Lifestyle going on. There's so much here, Salty. I have no idea where to start.
So we met at the Munch, and then I really like to go outside and, be out by the lake and the pool and stuff. So I was asking some friends to come along with me the next day. I think it was like the next day to go like, hey, do you want to go out to this resort? And he was one of the ones that took me up on it. So that was our first hangout as I was kind of vetting him and getting to know him and stuff like that. And so we hung out for the day, and then he asked me out to dinner after that. And that was kind of a first date, I guess you could say. And then so that after dinner we went to a club here in Houston and it was a class in Shibari. So we'd never either one of us ever done any of that. So we did that. And I have a friend there that was selling some of her implements, I guess, because it's also a kinky night at that club of that night of the week. So yeah, we just strung along all of our little entertainments and had a good time.
I love that.
Hit it off. Yeah,
so awesome. What kind of dinner did you go out to?
We went out for Thai food.
Oh, Thai food. What's your Thai food order? What do you like? I love Thai food.
Oh, I like
this is plenty revealing, by the way.
Really?
Careful.
Well,
people can
like
guess your password
Massaman
now.
mild
You got to be careful.
curry.
Mild curry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
People might judge you for this aspect of your
Yeah,
life.
the coconut milk, and peanuts and stuff like that's pretty good. Like potatoes and chicken or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Are these
curious
euphemisms that
what
you
your
guys are like
vetting
chuckling
process-
about?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
I judge people by their
Yeah.
takeout from
Yeah.
Thai places.
Cody's got a diverse ethnic background. I love Asian food. And Randy has a question. Randy, what's happening?
Randy's just a man of the world.
I was curious what your vetting process is like. You said you vetted Adam. What kind of paces do you put people through before you let them into your life?
Well, I kind of observe them, like check them out visually, and I listen to what they have to say, see if some things align with I don't know, humor and I don't know, some sort of substance, maybe a little bit of integrity that seems like it's authentic.
Similar parallels.
Yeah.
Did he have you listen to episode 121 with the Rich Dickman Show to learn all about him?
No.
Oh, okay. You should check it out someday.
Wow. Oh, no. What a fucking sand.
121. Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah, that's his favorite. He tells everybody about it. Okay. Good old. I love the reason we love Adam here. Adam's a good friend of ours, and you know, I don't know if you know this, but Adam, was it Adam who funded the website, Randy? remdrinkscome.com, and just now it goes to another. It's awful. I don't know why he started that joke. Him and spaghetti, maybe. I don't remember the genesis of it, but so now I have the upper hand, Adam. I have the upper hand. Okay, so
with the lower chin.
Will you stop it? That's not cool at all.
Well, I heard on a podcast today that's a sign of low testosterone.
It's not.
So maybe
I talked to my doctor about this last week. He doesn't even need to test me for testosterone because all my levels are perfect. I haven't had my chaga tea in 2 days, but I'm big into chaga tea and, you know, vitamin D and all the other good stuff. All right, so I don't know. So, Salty, you sent me a link to a BDSM test. And I think maybe if we start there, we go through the results of, I guess it's just going to be my BDSM test because Randy couldn't get this shit to work. And we can kind of branch off.
He couldn't get it up. He couldn't get the web app up.
There's a whole mindless self-indulgence.
I haven't seen your results. I'm so curious to see what your results are.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy the link URL. I'm gonna put these into your messages here. Okay. And while you're reviewing those, Cody, you can get into the notes. Click my REMS BDSM test link. And I'm gonna need you to narrate some stuff, buddy.
Oh God. I need to have this prepared.
No, there's no preparation.
Okay. Looking at you.
No,
I can't.
Oh,
we've already got some reactions here. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Dick notes. Is that us?
That's not surprising.
Wow. She's not surprised with things. Okay. This is interesting now.
Okay. Where do I go?
All right. It? Yeah, so click the link, which is REMS BDSM test.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want
you
you
to a website now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to read the results one by one so Salty can tell me what they mean. Okay, Cody? Are you ready to go?
Wow, okay.
This is going to be amazing.
Yeah. All right, so Cody, the first result and the percentage. So do the result and the percentage of it. Okay? We can start right at the top, I guess.
Do you rattle them off or give a beat for like conversation?
Give a beat. Well, we'll say the next one.
All right. At 96%, voyeur.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, that's not surprising. It's number one.
No?
That's easy, right?
He likes keyholes or something like that. That's what that means, right?
No.
Yeah.
You like watching with the eyes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's weird.
Particular acts or things, yeah.
Okay. All right. What's the next one? Codes?
At 93%, Switch. That's not talking about Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
That's not Nintendo stuff. That's
so that would be like
that's your proclivity to go from tops to bottoms. You're ambisextrous. There you go.
like a power you like equal power.
Okay. Like equal power. All right.
Yeah, like you could go back and forth. You could be in control or you could be controlled pretty equally.
Okay.
Strong. That's pretty strong.
Is that good, or is that like a sign of weakness? Where
no, it could be. We're talking about consensually. So between consensual
flexible.
adults,
You're flexible.
Yeah,
right.
flexible.
So you hear that, Randy? I'm flexible. All right. I know it doesn't seem that way, but I am flexible. Okay, Cody,
you can appease a lot of people.
Yeah, you seem very rigid.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
At 81.
Rem, we have that in common. I'm a switch too. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Rock and roll. High five through the camera.
High five. Yeah, right.
Whoa. That was weird. Yeah. At 81%, exhibitionist.
What the hell?
Did I say that? No.
Oh.
Yeah, you like trench coats, huh?
You might like to come to some of the nudist places then. You like to show off yourself.
I do a podcast.
And your parts, specifically in this case.
So here's a story.
Never wears pants during a podcast.
Actually, not a good story. I went to a nudist colony once, and I was in a like a inflatable boat with my girlfriend at the time, and she wouldn't get nude for the nudist colony, but I did. I was like, boom, here we go, everybody take a look, and that was
God damn it. You're a man of the world,
20,
man.
Yeah, I was like 19, 20 years old at the time. It was a long time ago, Cody.
I just went to a birthday party at Hippie Hollow in Austin, and they had a huge inflatable boat. It was like a unicorn Pegasus, and you could fit like 20 people in there, and you have to clamber up in there, and like, yeah, it was great. It was fun.
Was it nude?
Oh yeah, everybody's nude.
Okay, that's what Hippie Hollow is. All right, we gotta. Yeah, Randy, you gotta research Hippie Hollow.
It's a beach on the lake.
Austin. So the nudist colony I went to was actually in Vermont. I forgot the name of the
Bernie Sanders was there.
Yeah, no, I didn't see him that day. I wouldn't have known who he was. Probably looked the same. Not a lake. It's out in Wilmington. Anyways, okay, Cody, what do we have? What's number 4?
At 78%, non-monogamist. That's just a weird word,
totally.
I feel.
I don't know. What does that mean, Salty? Why does it say that? I'm happily married.
You tend to, you may be compatible with non-monogamous lifestyle as well.
So what is it?
Is non-monogamy?
In this case, usually it's consensual non-monogamous. This is kind of what we're looking into, probably.
Isn't non-monogamy just a big jumble of words that means polygamy? Or am I reducing that, oversimplifying that?
Well, I sent Rem a link to almost every kind of consensual non-monogamy style you could ever dream of. And so it's not just polygamy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
You guys, this goes deep, okay? It's not just like what you think. There's a whole culture and subculture and subculture. It goes, here's the link. Yeah.
Wow. This is content.
As someone who's apparently a non-monogamous, this is what does that mean? I want to get out there and explore with other people, or am I a swinger? Or I have not discovered that yet. This is something I have to delve into and figure out.
Oh, he's going in.
Maybe you're just open to not feeling, or you could feel comfortable with open relationships. Or you don't feel, you could feel comfortable enough with that. It doesn't mean like people never ever get jealous or anything like that. You can have, but you just could be receptive to that.
Yeah, so we've had good friends of the show. We've had them on a bunch of times. Called they're a podcast called the Priory Society. Eros and Isis are their names, and they are they're a podcast about swinging in the swinging lifestyle. They're a swinging couple, and that's the first that we really had experience with, like real actual swingers who live a lifestyle and don't just show up to coke parties dressed in 70s clothes. You know what I mean? And I got to thinking, wow, is that something that I could do? And part of me says, yes, I think it is. And then the other part of me says, I don't know if I would be insanely jealous or not. Like that whole jealousy thing, that's a real emotion. And that's something that takes a lot of work to get rid of. What do you think about that? Or
yeah, it's a matter of exhaustion for me.
Yeah.
Some people
just don't think of that.
I mean, I think it depends on the individual, but it also depends on who you're paired with. Sometimes people, partners can elicit a lot of sense of security and not feel threatened. You may have, it depends on your sense of confidence and groundedness in yourself as well. And so I used to go to a lot of the polyamory discussion meetings, and jealousy was often a topic. And just because people are open doesn't mean it never occurs, or, so they break it down into an umbrella. Under the umbrella of jealousy, there's usually three areas. It's either fear of not being primary, fear of abandonment, or fear of the Adonis complex. And so not being the first person, the most important is the primary person in someone else's life, or fear of abandonment, like, you're going to get left because somebody is interested in somebody else. Or the Adonis complex is like the Greek god of beauty, right? Is either the other person, you have a fear that the other person is more attractive or more prowess than you. So, and then once you identify which one or two or all three of those, for that matter, that your fear is, then you can kind of start to discuss it and maybe talk about the feelings, and then talk to your partner about it. And then, I use the word mitigate, but some people don't like to even say that. You're like, well, you can't just, sponge it away necessarily, but you can get some reassurance and put in some things that are in your agreement or negotiation around feeling more secure about it, or work on your own, confidence and sense of security in yourself to try to address those needs that you have.
You seem like somebody who's very good at talking with people. And I think with your history in therapy and everything, that's probably true. Just the conversation we're having right now is I am interested in what you have to say. And I appreciate your ability to talk about these things because, and I bring that up because there are people who absolutely cannot talk about any of this because they're so ingrained in what they were taught and whatever, vanilla lifestyle they grew up in. Like you get married once and that's it. And you have one sex partner and you only lay down when you're having sex and don't even look at each other. It's all sorts of different things, all hangups we have. And I think we don't have the ability to we have the ability to do it, but there's a lot of people who just feel weird emotions or they're scared or they feel shame to talk about things like that, especially with their partners. And you should be able to talk about that stuff with your partners because they're the closest people to you in most cases. So I appreciate that about you, Salty. Thank you.
Well, one of the early expressions I used to say is, and I've heard other people say this, is, well, I'm married, I'm not dead. Like you notice that there's other people that are attractive, and it doesn't mean that you're going to act on it. Doesn't mean that you might fantasize about people or look at porn or, or so you can have things that go on in your mind. And, can you talk about that with your partner? Can you talk about that with your friends? If you get excited about a friend of yours has a date and you're like, cool, man, tell me about it. And you get excited and happy for them. Then you can also feel that with potentially, if you're in open relationships, you can feel excited for your partner about that kind of thing. And be like, I want you to be happy. Yeah. I'm happy, that you're happy. That's great.
That's an amazing comparison there. Like I'm thrilled for Randy when he does things and Cody and, and all. Well, those are my friends. So I'm thrilled for when they do things. So I guess I would be okay. That's a different way to think about things. All right. What do we have next, Cody? We start hammering through this. Yeah.
74% experimentalist.
Experimentalist. Okay. So I'm 74% experimentalist. Yeah. What does this mean?
Yeah. You like knuckles in places. Am I wrong? I'm waiting.
So you could be curious about trying various things and get creative. You might learn from other people and be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
What do we got next, Cody? What's that next one?
67 master/mistress.
Oh, I am uncomfortable with those words. In today's society, I do not want to be known as a master of anything. So, what does this mean?
You can be the mistress then.
Oh, okay.
I don't
there you go.
know because it just says the spectrum name. It doesn't say if you want to be one or take from one.
This is to be one, I think. It's saying that maybe it's okay if somebody is consenting that they want you to be in charge of something. I mean, you're kind of in charge of the podcast right now.
Yes. I'm in charge of
hold on. You can't just
I could take it over at any point.
You can't just
at any point I could bump in and be like, hey, Salty, all this open relationship, like it sounds interesting, but my biggest question is how complicated do the wills get?
Oh
yeah. I mean, right. I mean, people have talked about how do you get married, not just polygamy, but it could be any gender, right? And they've had to come up with things like S corporations or something like that. Like, how do you make things legal? And then who gets what if you break up and divide? if somebody dies, if I mean, you would have to have all that written out, like you would a will, and have a, I don't know.
Yeah,
Communication
dying
is
without a will
key.
makes you kind of an asshole.
Yeah, see,
More clauses, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the next one, Coach?
64% dominant.
Yeah, it's me in the podcast.
All right. And then where's Switch? Switch was 93. So I guess those two could coexist there.
Yeah, can
submissive
those two
submissive
coexist?
isn't that far down.
Is it? Oh, where?
Yeah,
Okay.
there it is.
64. What's the next one, Code?
Another 64% vanilla.
Vanilla. Oh, does that mean I'm boring?
Ah. No, that's not.
Yeah, I would have got like 90% in that.
So I happen to have some inside intel on the next podcast of our mutual friend, and he was talking about requesting some kinky stuff, and then we get so distracted into the vanilla because the vanilla is so good that we don't even get to the kinky stuff sometimes. So vanilla is good. Vanilla can be very good and erotic and satisfying.
Yeah.
It's not
Fuck you
it's not
guys.
boring. It's not
Not
boring.
to make fun of me. Thank you. It's not boring. It's not. I'm going to put that. It's an episode title. It's not boring. All right.
Yeah, man, that's fine.
Cody, what do we got? What do we got next, buddy?
At an even 50% degrader.
What?
I don't know. You like calling people names, dude?
I used to love calling people's
That's
names.
how Hulk Hogan got in trouble, Rim.
Well,
Hulk Hogan got in trouble because he ate sushi.
Oh.
Yeah. Then he went on a racist
Where am I
tirade.
wrong? No, well, you've all had bad takeout and it makes you say some dumb shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
Don't Google
Hulk
my
Hogan
name
said
and
that
racist
shit, not
tirade
Terry
Panda
Bollea.
Express.
So, Salty, I have a little problem with this 50% degrader thing because half of my life ago, when I was in my early 20s, I used to love making fun of my friends. Like I had a custodial job, and we would sit there on their smoke breaks, and I would just roast them. And there's this old Italian guy, his name was Sebi, and I would just fucking lay into him for being an old Italian asshole. And I loved it. And I can't do that anymore. And I have these guys at another podcast. They're always making fun of me and being mean to me, and I can't give it back to them as much as I want to. And the closest I came to telling Matt he needed a haircut, I felt bad. I had to text him after and say, I'm sorry for making fun of your hair.
Did you hear about his mustache, Rim?
Yeah. I'm not going to make fun of him. I'm not going to do it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna-
you do seem a little bit more sensitive to some of these guys in the circles, because some of them are like, they give each other a really hard time, and I was kind of like skeptical about coming on. Like, okay, so am I going to get roasted too? Like, are we going to be hearing about this
No.
for years? And so it
Not
took
my
some.
guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's in.
Yeah,
But,
they're
and
assholes over there.
There's an artistry to it. You know what I mean? Like, there's the ebb and flow, and if you can keep your like assholery at like steady impulse drops, it's a fair signifier to not take it too seriously.
Yeah, it's all for show. It's all for show.
Yeah,
Keep your
it's
sense
all
of
for
humor
fun.
about it.
And
Yeah,
I just want to give it back, and I feel so bad. I feel bad when I do it. I guess because I'm a mature adult and they're children. All right, what do we have next, Code?
Oh shit.
To quote Terry Reynolds, don't sell it.
Yeah,
At
Did you see Dark
49%,
Side of the Ring?
submissive.
submissive. So we got
That's pretty
switch,
close to dominant.
dominant, and then submissive. That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess because
my pea brain is just now realizing that these are percents that don't add up to 100. I guess that's percentile probably amongst
this is what I'm
other
more of.
participants.
Yeah. And I guess this makes sense with dominant submissive being below switch because it can go both ways. Oh, don't click that.
So it could be like some mental, teasing and playing around, but it could also be physical, like where's the pleasure pain line. So with some, I had to kind of understand what the heck was subspace when I got into this lifestyle. I was like, I want to understand it psychologically before I actually do it, and I observed it and had questions and read articles. It was really hard to find information that explained what subspace was. And
Really?
the best I could come up with is when you get like if you're working with a pleasure pain line and it starts to hurt a little bit, your heart rate goes up, your cortisol stress hormone goes up. It's kind of like when you're riding a roller coaster and you're like kind of freaking out a little bit, but you're like kind of excited at the same time. And so then that you can actually tolerate more pain as you get more cortisol rushing through your body. And so it's kind of a voluntary trauma, if you will, to get you, it's like an adventure sport or something, like skydiving or
Or extreme ironing.
I'm gonna talk. What I'm gonna say next is gonna be embarrassing, and it may be used against me in future shows. But I don't care because we're having an open and honest discussion about everything here. Yeah. So, my wife, she doesn't touch gently. Okay, like when she was to touch me, usually it's very hard. Okay, so if she's walking by, like I'll grab her ass, very gently because I'm a gentleman, and she'll reach out and grab my chest, right on where my nipple is, but she'll grab it very hard, so it hurts. So I kind of avoid that, right, for the most part. So the couple weeks ago, she was coming after my nipples, like to squeeze my nipples, and I didn't want her to do it because I was really scared that it would hurt. And then she was making fun of me, so I let her pinch my nipples and squeeze them really hard. And turns out, it's not the worst thing in the world, Randy. I don't know if you knew that. You ever have your nipples pinched? No.
Yeah. Kristen's brother's really, really into it. Her brother, super into twisting the nipples, and it's kind of like, all right, dude, I just no sell it, and he quits eventually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I found the anticipation leading up to the pain and then the release afterwards to be very enjoyable. Am I on the tracking here as a 49% submissive?
Yeah,
okay.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
All right. See, you guys, Salty likes me better than you two because I'm honest about this shit.
No, it's fine.
Right.
No, it's the thing.
Everything I've said has been 100% honest.
I know. I appreciate
Nipples.
it. All right. So the next several are down in low percents here. Cody, we can just rocket through these. Salty, if you need to stop him and explain something, or we'll stop him. But this is I don't want this to drag on too much longer. So what have we got?
Let's talk about his sex life more. At 41%, Brat Tamer.
Okay, I know we said we're going to power
Rigor.
through these, but I got to know what a Brat Tamer is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interrupt me.
Sorry.
No, so you can be playfully disobedient, and then need to be corrected, like, "Oh, you bad little boy,"
Like spanking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Come here, Cody. Finish my video project. I'm going to spank you.
That's not how it works. It's never how that works.
All right. So we had all right. So that's after Brat Tamer. We'll keep.
I don't know. Another interruption, Rem.
No, I won't. I promise.
32% rigor, 27% primal, in parentheses hunter, 25% is sadist,
What?
25% is owner,
Oh God.
25% is rope bunny.
Oh shit!
You want to get in for that one, or just let it go, Rem?
I told you I wasn't going to interrupt.
No. Okay.
That's the receiving.
20%.
That's receiving the rigor. Yeah, rope bunny. Go ahead.
Yeah.
At 20%, primal, in parentheses prey.
Oh man.
At 10%, brat. At 9%, degradee. At 2% is aged player. And pet, slave, masochist, boy, girl, daddy, mommy, resting at a goose egg.
0%. All right.
Yeah.
So, Salty,
It's so specific.
of those,
Something that you'll never do.
what anything in there surprise you? Because when you were reading through the list, as we were getting Cody ready to start reading them, you said, "Oh, that makes sense." So I see that. So explain your thought process there. Why were you saying those things? What didn't surprise you? I guess.
Well, some of the things you had at the top, I guess, are compatible with me for one thing. Like I relate to those things. Right. Yeah. Yep. And then I think vanilla was up there kind of high, which of course, you're kind of on the, learning curve. of this. And so, that's most familiar to you. So that kind of made sense, I guess. There's a couple of things that came to mind.
C plus B student, slightly better than mediocre. That's all we ask for around here.
That's the motto. All right. So what are we compatible with, you and I, actually? That's interesting to me.
Well, my non-monogamous actually is like my highest is at 97% or something like that. But I think voyeur and exhibitionist is pretty easy for some vanillas to be at because, people like to watch. That's pretty easy. That's like witnessing and, a good intro thing. You're kind of, you listen in, you read, you watch. I mean, that's pretty easy to be at the top. And then, I don't know. Some people are really strong on the dominant, at first, but some people are switchy. So it depends. Sometimes it's gender heavy on the dominant with the guys, but not always.
Okay. All right. Randy, Cody, you have any thoughts on my BDSM summary?
You got nothing for mommy and daddy talk, dude?
Nothing, man. I'm not into that. Not at all. That's not my thing.
It was exactly what I thought it would be. I projected this with my model almost to the degree.
Yeah. Like a Neil Ferguson model or like an actual model that works?
Actual model that works. Yeah.
Cool.
I wrote it in Python. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be wild, like if I was single and in Houston and I joined the relationship with Adam and Salty, and I could be Adam's polymate?
What a horrible hypothetical.
Metamor.
Is that what it's called? Metamor?
Yeah. A partner's your metamor.
Wow.
Writing it down.
So how many partners do you have?
I have 3 currently.
Have they all met?
Yes, they have.
That's awesome. Okay. Guys, any questions on BDSM or anything before we get to the next thing here? You guys stopped coughing.
You're a brave soul.
Yeah,
you're a brave soul.
Yeah, I haven't.
Rem.
I barely have the energy to survive my current life. Like I can't imagine, adding more partners.
Are you doing your testosterone?
I'm getting married, so no.
You got to get back on that. Come on, Randy. You got to take care of yourself.
It's a pain in the ass. Man. I got like
it's a
6
patch
bottles
injection.
Of shit.
Yeah.
No, I got to rub it on my shoulders. I got to rub it on my shoulders twice a day.
Why doesn't Kristen do it for you?
Because she can't get testosterone on her, you dumbass.
That's true. I mean,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, you can't have these fucking animate, like, manly gloves getting up in the middle of the night and doing shit in your house, Rem.
Yeah. All right. Randy, what if you just rubbed it right on your balls? And if you just did it once a week like that, would that equal normal dose?
Ooh, that would burn. That would
your
burn.
genitals start bullying you.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
It's alcohol. It's an alcohol rub.
Salty, we do have different things we have to get to contractually. So in between our different segments here, we'll get into different other questions that may come up or anything that you want to talk about. But before we move on real quick, Randy, last week it was Svensson's birthday. I don't know if you knew this. Did I talk about this last week? Because I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think we found out afterwards.
Yeah. All right. I want to say happy birthday to Svensson. Big fan of the show. Even though you were Dick of the Week last week. And I would also like to say...
I forgot about that. Yeah. We made him Dick of the Week on his fucking birthday.
I was there for that, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
Way to go, Cody.
He was complaining that nobody said happy birthday, but he never told me it was his birthday. I would have definitely said happy birthday. How am I supposed to know when his birthday is? Okay. Let's get into... So we have Salty with us. And here, Salty, what we like to do is our listeners send us emails, and we answer their questions with any type of advice we may have. I used to be a professional advice giver. I don't know if Adam told you, but I was on a podcast many years ago. I've over 500 podcasts under my belt, right, Randy? I think we're up that close. And I used to do
something like
life
that.
Advice for World
and these
of
are real
Warcraft
letters,
players.
Rim. Like people wrote real letters.
Yeah.
When Neil was here.
That actually helped me trust you coming on the show a little bit, actually, in the vetting process. Yeah.
Really?
He told me that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Am I living up to it? Because if you don't like what you're doing,
no, you're doing great. You're doing great.
All right, good.
This
Let me get to the
podcast have
bumper.
like a safety word.
Easy
You can
rims
spend
ego.
them.
Easy rims ego.
Yeah, oh my God, we should see, Cody, we should have done that at the beginning. We should have asked Salty what the safety word's going to be. Anyways, too late now. Let's get to thinking.
Can't say it in the middle of the show. It'll be confusing.
Red's the universal
You want
one.
segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
All right, I haven't seen any of these yet because that's not my job on the show. My job is to host the show. Randy's in charge of the interns and all that stuff. So, Randy, if you have certain ones you want Cody to read, please let him know. Otherwise, Cody, you're picking at random. Let's see how many we're going to do tonight.
Oh, shit. Where am I?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
See, Cody knows what his job is supposed to be. And he
This
didn't,
indica's kicking my ass.
Yeah,
Are you
dude.
mixing
like,
indica?
Kicking my ass, bro.
how do I just had fucking dick notes. Where'd it go?
Did you lose the notes already?
No, teacher. All right.
Yeah,
Where-
you saw my stats. You know what I am.
No, hold on.
64% dominant.
Yeah. Okay, Captain. All right,
you
so
ready now?
highlight what I'm supposed to be. Highlight where I'm supposed to.
Oh my God, thinking with your dick. Is this a highlight
Hit
here?
This.
It's yellow. Now it's yellow.
No.
See?
No, it's yellow.
There you go. You
There's
pick
a
one of
yellow
those.
thing. No, hold on.
Is
Okay.
it your indica too? Like, what the hell?
No, dude, I'm new at this.
Take
Random.
over the
Okay.
news desk.
Yeah.
Random. Okay, we're doing random. Hold on, I got a burp. Okay.
Oh my God.
Jerome from come on. Do this for me. Jerome from Salt Street Marie. I've read that wrong. Jerome from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, God damn it, writes, my 16-year-old daughter wants me to buy her a brand new car for her birthday, but I can't afford it. All of her friends' parents bought their kids a car. What should I do?
Wow.
don't. I don't
Really
know.
staying on
Where's the
topic
que-
tonight. Good job, interns. All right. So Jerome doesn't want to buy her kid a brand new car. Salty, what do you think? Should teenagers get brand new cars? Should they get hand-me-downs? Should they not get a car at all till they're 18 and can afford it themselves?
No, I don't think they should get new cars. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
No,
Not at all.
No,
you're
no,
absolutely right.
get a used car. Maybe they can help earn some of
Yeah.
it. You know, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
My first thought.
Mhm.
If you can afford it, you may not be able to afford it. They may have to buy one, you know, themselves when they earn the money for it. Depends on what's in your budget.
Sometimes if
Depends on your
they-
budget.
Sometimes it's just about fucking garage space. Like I have a 2-car garage, and
There's
my
no more
daughter
room,
wants
sorry.
a third. Yeah.
Yeah. What if their parents died at a young age, or their parent, and they get a social security check that covers the car payment? Is that okay?
I think so.
Is that okay for what?
That's a present they left you posthumously. So I think that's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You have like volition
Listen,
of where that money goes at that
I'm-
point.
I'm going to tell you, and I believe I'm probably the oldest person on this panel tonight. All right. And I have a lot of life experience. You see it by vanilla
Look at me.
status. Yeah. Look at me. But this is how it should go with kids in cars. Okay. First of all, you should be teaching them how to drive when they're 10. All right, my parents put me in a minivan in the back roads in Maine. We went up to visit family, and my
Nah,
dad's like,
see-
drive the goddamn car. And I had to figure it out. And I did. But
Those
Yeah.
cars, very sturdy. Cars nowadays, you sneeze on them weird, their crumple zones just go off.
right. So
You know
that
what I
brings
mean?
me to my
you
next
as like
point.
a 10
Yeah.
you as a
don't-
10-year-old can't fuck that car up.
Well,
So that's why it's just like, here we go.
I almost did. But you don't buy anything new. All right. Get in a few years ago. All right. Something you can afford and something that, you know what, if it happens to break a front end or hit a guardrail, oops, you're not going to be so upset. So I think we're all on the same page there. They should not get new cars. Now,
Put
should
a
you buy
racing
one?
stripe on it.
Yes, it looks like it goes faster. Put a spoiler in the back. A lot of people are convinced your car goes faster when you get a spoiler in the back. That doesn't make any sense. But you got to get something that will work on your budget. And, You know what? If all your friends are going to jump off a bridge, you can do it too. Right? Yeah.
But look
All right.
cooler.
Yeah. Practical advice: have them start saving from the time that they're like 10 years old from doing chores and stuff, and whatever they
Yes.
save up,
man.
you match,
I hate
and you
that.
buy their first car that way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the part I forgot. And I was going that way. Good job, Randy. Great job picking me up, brother. All right.
Let's
Ran-
do it.
Brother.
what the hell is your name? Cody. Let's get another one in.
Yes, sir. All right.
Some-
Jaqua from Henrietta, New York writes, there is an affair going on within my family.
Uh-oh.
My family and my mom's sister's family went to the family cabin for a vacation, and I secretly discovered my mother is having an affair with my uncle. No one knows but me. What should I do?
Wait.
I gotta decipher that fucking sentence.
The uncle being the
Their
mom's-
dick of the week for how many times they said family.
Family. Family? Family.
Is the uncle from the
right,
other
all right.
side of the family? Are they related? Now this is very confusing.
All right, hold on. Let me get this. This is my family.
I don't think you did anything wrong, Cody.
My family, which I assume is nuclear, my nuclear family, and my mom's sister's family. So your maternal
Mom's sister.
aunt.
Okay, so I don't think the
Okay,
mom and the
awesome.
uncle who are sleeping together are related.
So it's an uncle that married in. Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
uncle that married in.
I think that's where we're
So
at.
secretly discover my mother having an affair with my son. It's not the incesties. So
Yeah, that would
no
not be
one knows
appropriate for
but
this
me.
show. So thank you for catching that, interns. All right,
You
Salty,
got it.
we've got we've got a situation here.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a dilemma.
Yeah. What do you?
So
what
they
do you
don't do they know that the person knows yet?
That's always
no.
that's always my first question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it might be a thing. There might be a watch thing going on. It could be how
Well,
they
she
met.
says no one knows but me, and I think if
Okay.
the mother and the uncle. If the mother and the uncle knew, I think the Jaqua would put that in the letter there. It's like, oh my god, they caught me watching. So, what should I do? Keep your mouth shut. Just leave it alone.
Yeah,
What good
I
is
don't
going to come of
know.
it?
I would say fucking honesty, but I'm a dunce right here.
You know.
Yeah, I say you keep on to it in case you ever need it for family leverage.
Yeah.
Jesus
Sometimes
Christ, that's dark
families
as
be
fuck.
warring.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes families be warring, and it's a life or death situation, and your sister takes off and goes to the water park with her kids, and, you know, you got to decide if you're going to get a life-saving surgery or not. And she's the POA. What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do? You have that leverage.
All
You gotta
right.
use it,
Sometimes you have to use the leverage, and you have to be like, listen, I'm going to say you're banging the uncle.
Yeah.
All right, get down here. Sign
and
the
I can
papers.
say because it's true. You know it too. You're not going to say anything bad. Salty,
Oh
what do
my
you think about
God.
that?
I think that's a really creative answer there. Yeah.
Boom.
I wouldn't
Look
have
at that.
thought that way.
Because of the pure heart and humanism, right? Humanity would keep you from thinking that way, right, Salty?
No, I mean, there's some truth to that. I don't know that you would say anything. Do you hint to the person? They're like, oh, man, I saw you. I know what's going on. I don't know. It's either, you don't say anything, or you say something to whichever of the couple you're closer to, and say,
Oh,
well, how long has that been going on? I don't know. Or
You know what we're
Family
Be
missing?
more
dinner.
careful.
what?
This
Yeah.
this is Jaqua's mom. I missed that part. I thought she just found some. Oh, I didn't put that together. So she found, or he found. I don't know if Jaqua's. We could be whatever you
Yeah,
want. So they found their mom having an affair with their uncle.
Yeah,
I missed,
you didn't catch that?
No, I missed that part for some reason.
This is how
And the process.
Rupert Murdoch's family takes over Fox. You know what I mean? They have to get this kind of leverage over him.
Yeah.
So
All right. Okay. I'm still with the same advice. Yeah. Nothing good's going to come of it. So forget you ever saw it.
Okay.
There you go. All right. What do you think, Randy? We want to do one more, or you want to get into some dick of the week?
Yeah, let's do one more. Let me find.
That
Let
would
me
be
delete
number 2
that
to
one.
Get rid of. There you go. Get rid of that one. And all right, Cody, take us on a journey, man.
Yay. Jalen from Gillette, Wyoming writes, I sometimes become obsessed with people and am convinced that they like or want some sort of interaction from me for whatever reason. I have borderline PD. How do I differentiate between reality and illusion so I don't get myself in trouble? Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, fucking. I'm gonna have to fire the guy in the mailroom again. He's supposed to filter these better. I thought we were to a point where I didn't have to check them.
No, I don't know what borderline. Oh, personality disorder. Yeah, Randy, I don't like these types of questions because I got this shit too much in Torn Think Tank.
And you helped a lot of people, Rem. That's why they wrote their letters to you. They took the time. They sat down. They wrote a letter, and they bought a stamp from somewhere. Who knows where? Maybe it was the bank. Maybe it was the grocery store. Maybe they went to the post office, for Christ's sakes. Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe, where else can you buy? Convenience stores.
Everywhere there's a zip code, there's a post
sometimes.
office. Yeah. So
Everywhere
I think
there's a zip code.
the important part here is Jalon. Jalon has recognized the problem. That's the most important thing here. So Jalon, go see a professional. Yeah. Yep.
That's good. He's got a handle somewhere on it.
Hey.
No.
Yeah. Salty, as a therapist, do you have any advice for Jalon here from Gillette, Wyoming? We need more French names.
And her voice dropped 7 octaves. Holy shit.
I clicked hang up by accident myself. So understood.
Oh, I was wondering where you went, bud. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was going to check something.
It's just going to be me and Cody. Whew.
I think that show will be better than what I do.
Cody and Randy Ramble.
Hi. What's your favorite condiment?
Hi. Well, that's a complicated question because it really depends on my mood.
Wow, mood condiment.
Yeah, if I'm feeling kind of down and I want to get that feeling in my childhood, then it's ketchup on French fries. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
had a lot of French fries growing up.
No, that's fine.
reminds me of home. And then
French fries everywhere.
If I'm in a good mood and I kind of want to, get the energy, keep the energy going, it's relish on a hot dog. So, relish and onions. And reminds me of the times that strangers took me to the Reds game. And as a kid, and I really enjoyed it, and they brought me back and didn't murder me. So it was a very interesting day.
Ketchup, relish.
Yeah. And
what's your most exotic thing that's in your condiment repertoire?
I would have to say
You wasabi, motherfucker.
garlic aioli.
Garlicky mayonnaise is the most exotic thing you got in that fucking trunk, Randy.
Easy, Cody. All right, not everybody's from fucking Hawaii.
Hey, fucking racist. You broaden them horizons. Little fucking.
I have
little chili paste in them sinuses.
I've had Cuban and Greek, Mediterranean food.
You, Randy, I want you to I want you to Google adobo pork. And,
I'm back.
Can I get that at Qdoba?
I want you to fantasize over that.
All right, Salty's back, you guys. Start fantasizing.
Yes, I'm back.
Stop talking about food, I guess.
Salty, did you hear the question that was asked, or
about the
or no?
borderline personality disorder?
Yeah,
That's the last I heard, and then you were talking about food when I come back on. So.
Oh, okay. I told Jalon that the first step he made, and that's recognizing he has a problem, and then he goes to see a professional. That's what he should do. Don't bother my podcast Yeah, with your awful mental illness questions, because I hate those. I did so many of them, and I got taken advantage by so many people. I have bad feelings, and bad feelings deep down. So I hide those. I hide them. Well, okay.
Holy shit.
It's a weird episode tonight. It's a weird one. All right. Let's unless anybody had any more to add to Jalon, I think we should move on.
Well,
Let's
I
get
was
into-
going to say you can walk up to people that you're trying to understand and ask them the time and then walk away. And that
They'll be right
gets you a little
twice a day.
exposure. Yeah.
But
Just keep it at that. Just ask them what time it is.
so
all you
you
need to
get you get your interaction that way, and it's harmless, and you can move on right after that.
Yeah.
No commitment to that. Very
Yep.
good. I like Randy. You're so smart.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay. All right. Let's find some assholes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
it is now time to introduce this week's finalists for Dick of the Week. And here's our first nominee.
All right, Salty. So how this works is Cody is going to read 3 different stories at random, just the highlights of the stories, and then the rest of us will debate on which one of these people is the most awful, being Dick of the Week. It should be fun. These are always fun.
All right.
Sometimes Svensson leaves his voicemail, and he turns out to be he's the Dick of the Week. You know what he said last week? He said that sex work is not real work. Can you believe that shit? On a podcast that features sex performers constantly, he's going to tell us that sex work isn't real work. Like, what an asshole.
It's a shame.
That's the hardest
Yeah.
work. All right, Cody, what do you got for number 1?
Title: Tim Cook says employees who leak memos do not belong at Apple, according to leaked memo. What is this?
Do we need any more than just the headline?
It's a 2-minute read. I'm not doing it.
No? Okay. I don't think we need more than...
Employees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
if the headline's true, we don't need any more than that. Okay. Randy, pat the intern on the back who found that one. That's fantastic.
it's good. It's pretty okay.
Yeah. All right. What do you got next? Cody, we have a guest tonight. You got to keep this thing moving. They get bored.
Dude.
Salty, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
He's still learning.
Okay. So what we have so far is people that leak memos should be fired, stated by a leaked memo. Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah, that's
tracking.
number 1.
And a shop owner is suspected of running away with a customer's winning lottery ticket, police say.
Oh.
I
That's
think
So you
his-
gotta check it yourself.
That's
his
definitely
nationality
worse
is
than the
important
first
to
one.
this story.
Uh-oh.
He was an Italian shop owner. Anything good to the story, Cody?
Oh.
You got a few good, like the good paragraph in there?
Dude.
I resemble that remark.
Are you
Yeah.
Italian, Salty?
Police
'Cause
detained-
I am half
All
Italian.
right.
See?
Yeah.
Police detained a
Oh,
tobacco
you can have an
shop owner
Italian
Right on.
dad off.
who they believe stole a customer's winning lottery ticket that booked a flight out of the country, Time reported. The man was
And
found
took
by
off?
police at Rome. Yeah, Rome's, oh man, I'm not Italian at all. Fiumicino Airport on Sunday.
Yeah,
as he
Fiumicino.
attempted to
I've
board
been
a
there.
flight. Yeah, I bet.
They have a deli in that airport that's owned by Ferrari. It's like the Ferrari. It's the weirdest thing. So it says like all this Ferrari branding over this deli, but they have all this amazing display of food. Oh man, it was fucking Italy's great.
So envious. I have
Salty-
not been to the motherland. Yeah. I would love
no,
to go.
You got to wait till all this bullshit's over because everybody's crazy out there right now. But once we're done and we've moved on with our lives, go see everything. Is it your mother or your father who's Italian?
My dad, Palermo,
Okay.
Sicily. Yeah, that's where the family's from.
My father is Malili, Sicily, on the other side. All right, we were
Okay.
Syracuse. Yeah,
Oh my
Ah,
God.
Right on.
We
Italian
could
dad off. Here we
Hello.
go.
Yeah.
See?
yeah.
Right on.
Randy, Cody, you guys have a project because we're gonna have Salty back on in the future. We are gonna have the Italian dad off, so I need you guys to come up with
Sounds
Italian dad
racist,
questions.
whatever it is.
We've
Is it
done it
your
before,
dad
so
or
it's not
is it your
racist.
dad or both your parents? Rem?
It's
it
my-
both your
It's my
parents?
dad.
Your dad
No.
also. Okay.
Yeah, it's just my dad, but they've been married 48 years, so it's basically my mom too now. But yes, executive producer Produce that segment. Need a bunch of Italian dad off questions, and we'll see who has the most Italian dad. How tall is your dad, Salty?
Be fun. Oh, he's not real tall. He's probably 5'10", maybe.
Oh, he's tall for an Italian. Holy shit, my dad's
That's
5'3".
fighting stock. Yeah.
Oh no, my dad's
5'10". No.
I
think I win. I win already.
Well, they get shorter as they get older, though. So.
That's true. I lost 0.75 inches or 0.25 inches last week when I had my physicals. Awful. I'm sorry, Cody. I interrupted you.
No, the other way around, whatever that was. But like it lowers your like center of mass. You know what I mean? So you can still tackle people really hard or run up walls.
It's the panza, with all the pasta and eating the panza. And the panza gets bigger as you get older.
It's good for your bones.
Does your dad do masonry work? What does he do for now? I got to stop. Randy's making me stop. I'm just answer this question.
Now, Adam and I both have a dad that are both electrical engineers, coincidentally. So we found that. We figured that out. That was interesting. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's cool.
What does your dad do masonry stuff?
Yeah. He started masonry when he was in 5th grade. He likes to tell me he had to drop out of school to help his dad support the family. Like I heard that all the time growing up.
Yeah. Work with his hands. Yeah.
Yeah. You should see these things.
My dad was a troubleshooter.
That's weird.
There was trouble. He was the shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like Adam. That's number 3.
Before we move on, I'd like to point.
Go ahead.
Before we move on, I would like to point out that there's some censorship has happened for the last web page because the hypertext URL outs that he's Italian. The title of the web page outs that he's Italian. The article title does not out that fact.
Really?
He's just the shop owner. So it's interesting to see some editor was just just make sure it's not in the web page URL.
Oh, censorship in real time.
No, it's in there too.
That's amazing.
Interesting. You can see how deep that don't say that went.
Yeah. Oh man, and he was taking. Oh shit, that's incredible. All right, so we'll do one more story, and we got to pick from here. So far we have Tim Cook, employees who leak memos do not belong at Apple, according to a leaked memo. We've got an Italian shop owner. That's important. The Italian part's important. Ran away with customers winning lottery ticket. And what is our last story?
I don't fucking know. Let's do
number 7.
All right, let's do 7.
All right, I will put this link in the chat for Salty to see, as long as I don't close it again. Okay, go ahead, Coach.
Dog the Bounty Hunter says he thought he had a pass to use the N-word, like Eminem. Huh. And it says, sorry, the post that was originally here has been deleted. So, haha.
Oh,
interesting.
Well, I saw that headline.
Oh, that's old.
No, you don't
that's
need
old
it.
News, I think, isn't it? That's kind of old news.
No, I mean, it could be same new news. I wouldn't be surprised if he just did this 18 days ago.
He did it again. Maybe it was more than once he's done that.
Oh, I'm sure he's a repeat offender. Look at him. Look at him. Look how he shaves. You can tell.
Yeah, him and John Schnatter both have TikToks
doesn't
now.
know what he's doing.
I used to watch that show.
That's what they moved on to.
I did too, because
Eminem.
Here's the thing about Dog the Bounty Hunter. Dog the Bounty Hunter is basically the Rich Dickman show in bounty hunter form, because he's a brave man. All right, he's brave and he's entertaining and he's totally pro wrestling.
Male.
He's 100% pro wrestling. And it's all kayfabe and it's wonderful. And he built this little empire out of just being a dog, man. Fuck, good for him. Randy's drinking his lemonade.
Good for the N-word slinging Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Not that. You shouldn't be slinging the N-word. That's not cool. All right, you don't have a pass.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Right. No. Agreed.
Yeah, the N-word pass isn't a thing. Maybe it is in some circles, but not mine.
Just assume all N-word passes issued are counterfeit. That's the easy way to do it. You know what I mean?
There are specific instances.
That could be offensive to some people too.
No, yeah, it could be a trick too. Like someone hands you the N-word pass, you're like, looking at it for like, the watermark and the light.
Yeah.
And you're making sure like the micro printing is there. And it's just like,
Get
oh,
that
this
little
looks
pen,
real.
The counterfeit pen to make sure it doesn't. Yeah.
Fucking Rem knows how to make sure an N-word pass is real.
Yeah.
And it might be some new N-word pass that's counterfeit that you don't know how to detect yet, and then you try testing it out once and you're in trouble. So just assume every N-word pass is fake or is counterfeit.
Or when Dog the Bounty Hunter got on TV, that's the moment he lost his N-word pass. So you gotta be smarter than that.
No one's intrinsically born with an N-word pass, you weirdo. Like,
no,
what are you talking about? You lost it.
If he claims he was given one, it was before he had a TV show because the guy's been dealing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Salty, your thoughts as a Dog the Bounty Hunter fan?
Oh no.
No, yeah, there was no pass to begin with ever. Like even before he was on the show, like ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was saying even if he claimed he had one, when he got into that's when he would lose it. But I agree with you, anyways. Yeah, that's sad about his wife, though. I can't believe she's passed already. That's
oh yeah,
been a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't he remarried now?
For Beth,
I don't know. That is sad.
That's what they do. But she had some spectacular assets to her. She was something else.
What do you?
Bless, rest in peace, Beth. I miss her.
Rest in peace, but.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Rest in peace. Okay, so we got Tim Cook and leaked memos. We got an Italian shop owner running away with the guy's lottery winnings, and we got Dog the Bounty Hunter losing his N-word pass. let's start. Let's Salty. Who's our dick of the week this week? Who you leaning to?
I mean, I do have to go with the shop owner and like stealing the lotto ticket. That was just like a little shocking, and not that the other one I'm co-signing on that it gets a pass. The N-word. But
oh no, don't worry.
I think that my number one dick of the week would be the shop owners stealing the lotto ticket. Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
that's mine.
Cody. What are you thinking here, buddy? It's a tough one. This is a good week here. The executive producer and the interns are really stepping up their games. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Salty on that one. It's like that's the most blatant like party foul.
That's the one that can do the most damage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Randy, who's your dick of the week, buddy?
Oh God.
Well, I gotta say, just in the spirit of the bullshit that is corporate America, I gotta say that the dick of the week is definitely office memos. The fact that they still exist.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck off with that, man. Like, if you need to tell me something, have somebody fucking tell me.
Or send it in an hourly email.
Yeah, we're sending an hourly email to everybody because everybody needs to know everything all the time.
Or have a telecom about it. All right. Let's take 45 minutes out of everybody's day 3 times a day and all meet on the phone like a bunch of assholes looking at a goddamn screen. Most of us are just looking at our phones anyways. I'm not paying attention to anything that's being said to me. I'm looking at my phone. I'm texting Randy or Cody. Cody's not responding to us. And I'm it's
a lot, man.
off in another world.
You put a lot on my plate, dude.
We did. I am going to go with the Italian shop owner running away with the guys. Lotto, a lot of because I'm sorry, I had a thing come through. This one actually does damage to somebody. Like they stole this guy's money. This could have changed. Put his kid through college, paid off his house, bought a car for his 16-year-old whose friends are buying the cars, but now he can't because this asshole. Well, now he can't because they caught him, right? So he tried to go to Canary Island. Sounds like an awesome place. All right, let's go the thing.
After much deliberation, the incredibly handsome expert judges have come to the consensus that this week's Dick of the Week award goes to
Italian shop owner. You're the Dick of the Week. Thanks for playing. Yep. All right. What do we got here? I think we have a voicemail that just came in. All right. So we have Salty. What?
Oh, dear God.
No.
Oh, sorry. I'm not on mute.
No. What is your favorite thing about BDSM? Like, what do you like to participate in? What do you enjoy about it? What got you into it?
Well, I mean, the munches are just good places to meet people that could be into any kind of kinky thing. I mean, BDSM is kind of one area under kink, so it doesn't have to be a power play. It doesn't have to be exchange of power or pain. It could be of course all sorts of little things. So, I mean, I was going to the polyamorous discussion meetings. And then you find that, the community circles kind of overlap each other, and people start mentioning, they could be mentioning swing, they could be mentioning different orientations and genders and identity. They could be, mentioning kink. They could be, and then you're like, oh, these things kind of, how can I learn more about it? And then there's the nudist, community too, and that overlaps. And it's kind of like the Olympic rings, everything's overlapping everything else. And to what extent? And then you can, continue to develop your own curiosity, interests, and discovery, and I don't know. So you can kind of kick off a conversation on like, what are you into? Really, really, the deal is that these communities talk a lot about consent, and they talk about like boundaries and stuff. Whereas if you go to like a general population like club where you're going out dancing and people are drinking and they're groping you out on the dance floor against your will and stuff like that, like you have to fend it off. I mean, you have to become like a judo queen or something.
Yeah.
Like, but you go to the sex clubs. Ooh, sex clubs. It's like, it's got this whole, people like stigmatize it and all that, but there's protocol and there's respect. And, it started off, in the beginning, you can't get in the door in a way, without kind of,
Showing
having
your
some
vaccine card.
verbal agreement that, you're going to play by the rules, and they'll bounce you out if not, they try their best to kind of look out for each other and have, see eye to eye on that stuff. So, it's got its integrity about it.
Yeah, you bring up a really good point. Something that we don't often think about is I'm not a big club guy. I don't really go partying at all, but I have been to concerts. I've been to a lot of concerts, and I have been out and about at social events. And it's always guys, and guys are such assholes, right? And I'm not some crazy social justice person who hates all men, but I know men. I know me. I know I know people I've met. Most of us are just assholes, and they go to these clubs or concerts or a bar or whatever it is, and they see a girl and they just act like they think that the girl is theirs, right? They just have this sense of she's going to be mine, and she doesn't want anything to do with him, and that can be dangerous for a woman, right, or a group of women going out, but at a sex club or at a swing club or at a BDSM meet or a class, whatever, there, like you said, there's rules. So you have to, first, a lot of times you have to sign up to go to these, or you have to be a member, or, they know your name and address before you get in there. And then there's, like you said, protocol. You have to agree to touch somebody. You have to both consent to watching somebody else have, things like that. And so it's like a safer place, but I'm just repeating what you said, but we've stigmatized that where people, you're going to a sex club, you fucking weirdo. You can go jerk off in a corner by yourself. And that's kind of where we are. It's a weird society we're in, because I felt like, here we go. I'm going to my 90s thing again. I'm so sorry. The 90s were the greatest decade in the history of humanity, because we were at a point where people are becoming more sex positive and more sex forward. And now we're just going backwards. It's a weird thing where we're kind of censoring all the sex, but then saying, sex isn't. I can't even describe what we're living through right now. But yeah, go to a sex club. It's safer for you. That's what I'm going.
Well, and with. I think if we're talking about, there's more than just the binary, male female genders and everything. But if we do take that as one example, that some guys give other guys a bad rep, and it's like, and then some women have to be like suspect. They're not gonna trust anybody because of the some of the bad apples. It's like, so at least sometimes, like with these clubs, you can start off talking about the stuff you want to talk about, and like I said, there's a vetting process. So, if I don't know, like there's a general consensus, then it's not suspect, automatically, So that's it's a different feel to it. It's just a different feel. Not to say that you still don't, and then other people can actually maybe vouch, for people as well. Not to say that, there's not drama or boundaries don't ever get crossed or anything, but I don't know,
it happens. And I got a lot of that just by browsing on Fetlife. The way that people talked about the different events that were going on. It's a whole different way of thinking about things, and it's like a positive way to think about things. Have you ever used a sounding rod on Adam? Have you ever done anything crazy like that?
No, we have not done that.
No, you're not into that. Okay.
Not yet.
I read somewhere.
Wow,
this week
Random
that,
just read in it, like, oh hey, ever
It's on the
do
list.
that into this
It's
hole?
on the list.
Podcast, your future.
What were you saying, Randy?
Goodness.
I was gonna say that I lost it.
No, it'll come back to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it was good, and I think you would have enjoyed it. You may have even laughed. Oh, I think the whole sex industry is ran by white court vampires. That's it.
White core vampires? Is that what you said?
White court.
White court. I don't know. What is that?
Yep.
Is that a Victorian thing?
No, yeah, there's different vampire courts. There's
According
the
to
red
who?
and the
the
black
Harry
and
Potter thing.
Yeah. Is this
Yeah.
Anne Rice vampires or is this Twilight vampires?
neither. They all have different traits and they feed on human energy differently.
When we talk about vampires in the Rich Dickman Show, we're talking Anne Rice vampires, please. Okay, stay in my wheelhouse. Thanks. What kind of
Dominant.
kink is Adam into? Is he like being tied up? Does he like dominating? Does he like getting whipped? Those little things you put on your penis so you can't get hard. The compactor
Chastity
thing.
cages.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
The chastity, male chastity.
Yeah. Is he into that? No, don't want. No, is he giving you dirty looks right now?
No, he's not. No,
He's loading a shotgun.
some of the above, not all the above.
Yeah, this is
Good
when
answer.
when you go out and you buy a website called Rem Drinks Come, and then you go on the Dick Show and promote it, and then point out that it's in reference to me. This is what you get, Adam. Okay, let's.
Man.
Yeah. Oh shit! I just lost. See, I'm like Randy. I lost my question too. All right. Well, Salty, we're winding down here. I would love. To
I remember. I
You
remember.
remember.
Yes.
Everybody should own a cat. I read this week because it is a lesson in consent.
A cat is a lesson in consent.
Yeah,
They
because
won't let
cats
you
will
rub
let
the
you know
belly.
whether or not they want you. Yeah, exactly. It's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Wow, Randy. That's
Thought
pretty
that
good.
was interesting.
Yeah, it's a good animal example of parallel.
Dogs
Yep.
are just punching bags.
What do you think
Yeah,
about
they
furries?
Get over
Salty.
here, Otis. Piece of shit.
Furries are awesome. Furries
Yeah?
are awesome. Yeah.
My first experience with furries was at the first Kineticon convention I went to several years ago, and I saw a bunch of people dressed up like My Little Pony, and I didn't understand why. I couldn't figure out why a bunch of 20-year-olds are dressed up as My Little Ponies, males and females. Then I heard about bronies, and then the furries, and all that stuff came. Yeah, I was like, hey, you know what? Yeah, listen. My philosophy is if it makes
We
you
had
happy,
somebody come full furry
it.
for Halloween.
Well, there is that.
Yeah.
There is that expression. Your kink is not my kink, but your kink is okay, right?
yeah,
So that's a whole.
100%.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And that
I am
is
nothing
the
if not
case sometimes.
consistent.
Mhm.
Right. Personal responsibility. Do what you want to do. As long as it doesn't affect me, I don't care. And if it does affect me, maybe I probably still don't care. Yeah. So like I was saying, I would love to have you back.
Is it
in
okay
a
if
few
I
weeks.
raise your health insurance rates?
I would
for
love to
being
be back.
obese?
Thank you
Yeah.
for the offer.
Okay. So you had a good time.
Sorry.
And
Yes,
we
I did.
have to do the Italian dad off, okay? Because this is, if you go back, what episode was it, Randy? Do you remember? Was it 10?
I don't know.
10. I need to check it because we had Salty many months ago. We had a male porn star named Angus Maple on the show, and we also had a friend of the show, Berries and Cream, on. And oh wait, no, that's not the same episode. That's a different episode. Berries tormented Angus. This is somewhere in the 90s. Berries was on, and we had her father is Italian as well, and we compared our dads and what the Italian things that they do are, and to see whose dad is the most Italian. Yeah, so we'll
That would
put
be
that on
fun.
together.
Episode.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's do it.
Episode 96, Italian Dad Off.
thank you, Randy.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
with me, wasn't
I'll
it?
preview it
I
before we
think-
get there. Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 41 is the Italian Stallion. That's a good one. An oldie.
Oh
but a
yeah.
goodie.
Okay, so Salty, here's your homework. You got to listen to episode 41. My cousin, the Italian Stallion, visits, and we do a role play as him as my dad and me as me. And episode 96, the Italian dad off, and then we're gonna get you back, and we're gonna see who has the most Italian dad. It's gonna
I
be
will do my
fantastic.
homework. I might send you homework too. In the meanwhile.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is it BDSM homework? Do I have to work on my kink?
Make him read
Yes, I will.
Codependent no
Yes.
more.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be some of it. Mhm.
Cool. All right. Listen to this, Randy. I'm getting homework. All right. Boom. I got a guest giving me homework. I love it. Love not having to do everything. All right. Salty.
I'll send you
It's
some more
been-
good
it's been
surveys.
nice-
We'll go over them.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Those are fun. We don't do a 3-hour show here because I don't want to edit for 6 hours. So we're going to wrap this one up, but we'll definitely have you back. Like I said, is there anything that you want to plug or anything you have to plug, or just Adam's show? 'Cause I'll do that. I'll do that in a little bit.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
tune in.
Who
in.
does give a shit? Who does give a shit? All right. Let's what do we got? We had voicemails. Shit. Thank you for reminding
Yeah.
me. Cody.
Play that. You mentioned
Wow.
concerts.
God, you're so high right now, Randy. Holy shit.
What? What are you talking about, Rem?
No.
Thanks for calling the Dickman
Not-
line at 860-316-4776. Please leave a message after the beep.
It's like
It's voicemails.
it's a 41-second bumper. Cody, if you ever feel like making bumpers, please feel free. Here we go.
Oh, don't you
I
fucking
just
dare.
left
I told
both
you.
Swindell, Thomas Rhett, and Gabby Barrett concert, and it was fucking awesome. Except the little short, fat, little bitch security. I was going to take her the fuck out. She kept telling me I couldn't go past this line. Well, you know what? I paid my money. I go where I fucking want. But she walked away. And we seen boobies. We had beer. We had a good time. Them fucking bitch. I just want to smack that little. I'm supposed to get somebody's drink for real. Yeah. Then this one bitch wanted to fight over a fucking table. Right. Really? She said, "Oh, we gotta have room too." I said, "Well, we're sharing." And she can see over you. She said, "Well, I can see over you." I'm like, "Oh, really?" But I was nice and kept my cool. But I'm gonna kick her fucking ass next time I see her. So we love you guys. We had a good time. I don't know where we're going now. We might go gambling. I don't know. We might go to a bar. Who fuck knows where we're going? But I'm drunk and the girls are driving. So hey,
No kidding.
whiskey dick all the way, baby. We love you. Oh, fuck.
Envy is me.
Yep, marrying into that. Super excited.
That's son of a bitch.
Drop their
Oh, there's
phone.
more.
It's still, we got another almost minute.
Sorry. Yeah, drop.
That was the best. I'm in suspense right now. What's gonna happen next?
Oh, fuck. It's not coming through.
Oh, is it still going on?
I got it.
She got it. She got the phone. All right. This is gonna drag on.
Yeah, I dropped my phone. I don't know what they got, but they got it.
Oh, I love her. Salty, that is Randy's future mother-in-law. Is that am I right there, Randy? It's your future mother-in-law?
Oh, thank God I held off.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Okay.
Cody. I don't want to have to whip your ass, old school style, bud.
Yeah, okay. Well, hi.
Fuck you up.
Oh, Kristen, sit down.
Who is she with?
Be humble.
Who is she with? Friends? You don't know?
Friends from work.
Friends from work. Okay.
Yep, friends from work.
All right. Well, thank you, Randy's future mother-in-law.
They have tomorrow off. They have tomorrow off, so it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
They're
Love it when
planned
they
it
call
out.
in. It's great. All right.
Is that tonight?
All
She
right.
called.
Yeah. You just called
Yep.
actually while we were recording the show. That she called.
Okay.
It's-
They're out having
yeah,
fun.
Love it. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Have fun and be safe
TGI.
and consensual, but have fun. Hell yeah. All right. That's it, Randy. Let's do the thing. Do the thing there.
Let's bring this baby home.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Salty, for coming on tonight. This
Yeah.
has been it was a
Thank you,
wonderful,
gentlemen.
wonderful episode. You're very welcome. I can't wait to talk to you again. And thank you
Likewise.
all for listening to the Rich
Thank
Dickman
you.
Show. See, this is the first time a guest has said that on the show. They had fun, so thank you for that. We love it when you listen to us. So thank you
Oh, absolutely.
so much. If you like what we do and you want to support the show, you can tell a friend, and leave a review on your podcast player of choice, because that's awesome. If you like us even more than that, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. Listen, here's what's going to happen this weekend. All right. Actually, probably when I'm editing the show, I'm going to upload the first cut of episode 1 of the Rich Dickman Show behind the scenes. All right. It's unfinished.
Oh.
All right. It's unfinished. It's unproduced. It's just a rough layout of what Cody is working on. And because we can't find time to record a second bonus episode this month. So this is going to be your bonus episode. Cody, you look like you had something to say about this.
No.
No. Okay.
No. No.
No, but we're gonna see episode 1 fairly soon. I know I say that every week, but I know it's coming. I've got faith. But check it out. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman.
Did I give you that yet? I gave you something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
No, you said last week that you had episode 2 strung out and ready for me to look, and you never sent it to me.
Fuck, I didn't
Yeah.
give that to you. Okay.
No,
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Okay,
I got
bud.
you the thing today.
I wish I had your talent,
appreciate it.
Cody.
Yeah. Oh my God.
God
We'd be
damn.
so much more successful if Randy and I could do what you can do, man. And I think that's why you're here, so we can glom off you. But go to the YouTube
Thanks.
channel. You can find the YouTube channel at richdickman.com. There is a teaser
Ride you
trailer,
to the top.
a teaser preview for episode 1 of TRDS Behind the Scenes. Check it out because it's great. Cody does amazing work, and Randy is just a goddamn
thank
star.
you.
Yeah, but that's richdickman.com. YouTube channel's there. Subscribe, please. And you can find the merchandise and all the episodes and all the fun stuff. And if you are looking at merchandise and you hate the rich people who lord their ways over us, who set policy for us without ever talking to us, unelected bureaucrats who decide on things that we have no say in, get my shirt, the Eat the Rich t-shirt.
8.74% in taxes. That's all they pay.
It's awful, right? It's awful. All right. And I never begrudge anybody for going out, working hard and making money, right? I'm talking about these people who didn't earn a shit and were paid off and given inheritances and lobbyist money and also the bullshit to ruin our lives. So get the Eat the Rich t-shirt. Search Rich Dickman on Amazon. You can find the website too. Boom. Get it. That's right. Listen to our friends at Who Gives a Shit. You heard Salty tonight. And you can hear Adam this coming Saturday with Crippled Jesus and Who Gives a Shit. And a very special congratulations to our podcast best friends at Not Freedom Consumption. Matt, Dylan, and Jay will be hitting episode 200 this weekend when they record. That comes out on Tuesday.
Ooh.
And I got to say, I'm proud of you guys. Matt and Dylan, you guys have kept it together. You've kept it, you put out a quality show, mostly quality show every week, mostly. You have a couple misses. I'm just kidding. I'm being an asshole. But most of all, for Not Freedom Consumption, fuck Jay, right? Fuck you, Jay. Just fuck Jay. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Yeah. All right. That's, oh yeah.
I think they're all USDA choice level. They're not prime, but they're USDA choice.
They're USDA choice. They're like an A4 Wagyu, right? Not the A5. not the
Yep.
expensive shit. Yeah. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com to send us an email, or at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. Find executive producer Randy at Sir0 with an E, or you can email him Sir0 with an E at gmail.com. Cody is at Cody McCann, MCCANN. And of course, producer Ryan at Ryan TRDS. My mother is at Rem_Mama. I, of course, am at Rem Dickman. Randy, we gotta get Cody up to speed on what to say here, but you can do it this week. If they want to join us, if they want to join the show live, or if they want to call and leave a voicemail, like your future mother-in-law, how do they do that?
All right. If you want to join us live, it's between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. Follow Rim's Twitter for the time at bit.do/TRDS1. You get all the content the patrons get, but you don't have to pay for it.
God damn it.
Also, you can give us a call at 860-316-4776. Leave a voicemail anytime. That goes directly to Rim, and he plays them all on the show no matter what. So you can say anything you want.
Oh, no.
You can be as racist as you want. You can, you whatever you want, it'll get past our censors. I don't even check them. All right, it just goes right to air. All right, it's 3 days to air. Whatever you want to do, make Rim cry.
No, don't do that.
No, don't
Cody,
do that.
Cody, any last words from tonight's episode?
Consent with everything. It's good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's
that was brought to you by Penn Station Lemonade.
Yeah, they'd
good.
get behind that probably.
Penn Station Lemonade.
Salty, it's been a
Southern.
pleasure. Thank you so much. Anything you want to say to the audience before we go?
Oh, no, this has just been a great experience. My first time on a podcast. Hope it all came out sounding okay. So, yeah.
It's great.
Busted the cherry on that, and glad to be asked back. I was hoping for that. And, yeah, we'll have some more material and mix it up.
Yeah, we love having women on the show so they can't call us misogynists. Thank you all for Cody, for Randy, and for Salty. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you again next week. Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Boosh.
Yeah, we see.
See ya, Cody.
Yeah, it's a see ya. You gotta.
It's see ya.
See ya.
You've been on the show several times.
Cody.
Yeah.
Nah,
I say
see
good
ya,
night.
see ya.
You say see ya. Randy says boosh, and the guest is allowed to say whatever they want. Come on.
Where does it say that shit?
Sweet and salty dreams. Yes.
Sweet and salty dream. Oh, that's perfect.
Salty
Try
dreams.
not to get
Houston.
pissed at you right now, Cody. Get your shit together, man. Oh, hold on.